Modern cultural decadence. Those familiar with the history of our world know that nations and societies, at least the ones on Earth's surface, rise and fall. They come and they go. The reasons for this ebb and flow vary from case to case, but there are common threads found in the declines of empires and peoples. Some of these are closely guarded secrets, and some are accepted and discussed openly. The cultural phenomena and behaviors portrayed in Mike Judge's film Idiocracy, for instance, represent some of these elements, but Judge does not explore the key issue as it relates to modern, often Western social environments. The film indicates the primary cause of decay is that the more intelligent people with more resources decreased their rates of reproduction, while the less intelligent people with less resources continued to reproduce in great numbers without regard for the conditions in which their children live. This resulted in a demographic dominance of subnormal people that eventually composed the American population in the movie. While this issue certainly is a factor affecting our society, a closer look tells us there's something bigger happening. This is because a society's direction, its steering, has not traditionally been decided by its lowest paid workers, but has rather been in the hands of the middle and upper classes, who have the resources to act on their ideas and impulses. Therefore, the influences acting upon these people, along with their education and lifestyles, greatly affect the whole nation. Enter the modern university system, given to us by our wonderful friends the Jesuit order. In general, what passes for so-called education in this system has not produced a graduate who is good enough or smart enough to steer America. This graduate would need to be sharp, informed and holy. They are often pseudo-educated, ignorant and immoral. Now don't get me wrong, some degree of ignorance, especially among the young, is just a normal part of life. However, when your enemies and problems are largely unknown to you, your chances of success aren't good. In modern life we face something called asymmetrical warfare. Read Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars as a reference. Up against actual threats like sin, occult enemies, large parts of the military and government guilty of treason, chemtrail teams, DARPA, hundreds of particle colliders including CERN, and murder teams that employ electromagnetic and 5G weaponry. Most college degrees are more or less worthless when something you can't see and aren't even aware of is literally killing your family and friends, and your natural reaction is to go watch a football game. Your society, your way of life may not be around much longer. This is what the great thinkers have always understood. So when we talk about decadence in the West and elsewhere, we're not talking about triple chocolate cake, we're talking about death.